Hi guys, it's Scott Beasley. I've got some thoughts I wanted to share and kind of put on the table for all of us, including myself, to use. I've been giving a lot of thought to things that can make us all happier, maybe some thoughts that I would hope would inspire harmony at this time in our culture, in our history, when so many of us are feeling so divided. And for this little video I'm doing, I want to focus on judginess, being judgmental, folks that find it easy and entertaining to judge one another. I personally am given to this sometimes, and I've kind of nipped it in the bud recently. I've found some strategies for overcoming this. It's not a good thing. I want to stop it in myself, and I want to help others stop it in themselves too. For instance, the other day I was out and about and I saw someone and I thought of a funny judgmental thought that I put on them, and it's not cool. Why is that a problem? Well, judging others, whether it's out in public or someone that we know or gossiping behind someone's back, whatever it is, whatever color it takes, it's bad because it divides us. It's mean. And when we're mean to each other, we're actually hurting ourselves as much as the person we're being mean to. It reduces that person. It labels them and puts them in a box that they probably don't belong in. It also reduces the person doing the judging. It brings us down to a negative level that isn't helping anyone. But here's the main thing: it has nothing to do with the reality of that person's life experience. When I saw that person, maybe for all I know, I shouldn't have thought the thoughts at all. They might be an ER doctor. They may have just saved someone's life. They might be overcoming a massive illness. They might need all the support and love that they can get. So I don't want to do that anymore. And I want you to not do that too, because it's not good for any of us. So why does this happen? Why are human beings so reflexively judgmental? Well, personally, I think it's like this salve to our perpetual insecurity. I think all people in their heart of hearts has a deep-seated insecurity. I mean, think of the most attractive social media influencer that you can think of. That person's insecure too. And we're all kind of trying to be this model of perfect. You know what? Even if we reached our mental ideal for what perfect looks like, we would still be judged. People would go, OMG, she's so fake, or he's so fake, or he spends too much time in the gym, or whatever that is. So let's let that go. Let's realize we're not perfect. We're not going to be perfect. It's too much and too expensive to try to be. Live with your heart first and speak from the heart and be your true, authentic person, and let go of that so you don't need to judge others nor worry about other people judging you. I mean, reality television, I think, is a great example of how we judge to overcome our insecurities and feel better about ourselves. I don't think reality TV would be nearly as popular if we weren't excited to tune in and say, oh my gosh, can you believe what Honey Boo Boo did the other night? Or I don't think that's a good wall to pull out, HGTV. I know better than they do. Whatever that is, I think that's where we get some healing for insecurity that doesn't really work. There's another reason I think that we judge. Personally, it's my theory that we get a little hit of dopamine, of the good hormones, after we do that judging. And therefore, it's my opinion that it can be kind of habitual, kind of addictive. Because I think we've all known people who are horribly addicted to that judging cycle, and they just can't seem to stop doing it. Here's my call to action. Let's knock it off. I'm gonna knock it off. I want you to knock it off. Everyone needs to stop, because we're in a place in the world where it's become so easy to be divided, but we actually need each other. This is a world community, and what we need more is coming together and finding ways to be with each other instead of finding ways to separate from each other. How do we knock it off, though? Well, I think I've figured out some steps, and I want to share them with you. The first key is catching yourself in the act. Realize when it's happening and go, wait, stop. See the person that you might be judging and think about what they might have been like in kindergarten. Picture yourself with them on the kindergarten playground, and then realize that that child is in that person still, just like it's in you and me. We all have that young, naive innocence that we carry around with us from day to day. It doesn't matter how tough the person looks, all of us have that. It's another part of being human. Once you've kind of pictured who that person is inside and what they might be like as a child, you don't have to go give them a hug or a high five. probably wouldn't be wise in the day of COVID, but you do get extra credit points if you can give them some sort of prayer or blessing or namaste or just a good feeling in place of the bad one. You'll feel better, they'll feel better and not even know why. And it's a cycle that we can build on and start bringing this fractious world back together. So next time you are tempted to judge someone, I ask you to stop and identify it, look at who they might be as a child, and remember that both of you have that child in you still. Stay in your own lane. Mind your own business. Think of your legacy, not theirs. That's none of our business. In fact, speaking of legacies, if you look at the opposite words from judgmental, the opposite words are charitable, forgiving, kind. And when you look at the legacy that you leave behind to those that remain after you're gone, do you want them to think of you with these descriptive words, judgy, judgmental, that sort of thing? Or would you prefer they think of you as charitable and forgiving and kind? I know what my answer would be, and I want that for you too. Thanks for watching my video. If you've gotten some value from this, share it with someone. If there's someone you care about that you think might also appreciate the message, please share it around. I've also got a second part to this to share that I think we can do some deep healing and growth in our own way when we see that judging pattern occur. I've thought of some stuff to share that might help with that. For now, thanks for listening. I'm Scott Beasley. Have a great day.